Affairs Division. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. I have a very short presentation for you, which will speak about BITS. And today, basically, I want to speak directly to those of you who are currently pursuing your PhD and are thinking seriously about your next academic step. So at BITS Pilani, we just don't offer faculty positions, but also we offer a long-term association with academics where research, teaching, and impact grow together. If we go down the memory lane, BITS Pilani has a very rich legacy, beginning in 1964 and continuously evolving across decades. From Pilani to Goa, Hyderabad, Dubai, and very recently in Mumbai, our growth basically reflects a very strong commitment to academic excellence and innovations. And for the young faculties, joining this institution actually represents that it respects tradition while actively shaping their future. So, coming to the programs and the departments, very briefly I will highlight about the three-tier education system in BITS, where we have a vibrant ecosystem across the undergraduate, postgraduate, and the doctoral programs, and where we have interdisciplinary structures and academic flexibility, where we can collaborate across departments as well. Some numbers, you can see that the Pilani campus was established in 1964, and then the Dubai in 2000, with the Goa campus in 2004, and the Hyderabad campus in 2008. At present, we also have the Mumbai campus in 2021. And coming to the research and innovation, that is the growth in research, as you can see that the research at BITS Pilani is both ambitious and well supported, with more than 80 crores of extramural funding every year, and at present approximately more than 500 ongoing projects. With a strong publication and citation record, the young faculty members enter a system where the research momentum actually already exists. So we have the School of Interdisciplinary Research, and we have national platforms like SATI and the BioCity Age, and BITS actually has the structured pathways to support the early career researchers. Coming to the major centers of excellence, we have 4 major centers of excellence to support faculty members. As you can see, we have the Center of Excellence for the Artificial Intelligence Research, the Center of Excellence for the Research in National Security, the one in Sustainable Energy Technologies, and also in Semiconductor Technologies. The new faculties, when after joining BITS, they are eligible to get a new faculty seat grant, which is, the amount is 20 lakhs for 2 years, and along with it comes a 20 lakhs matching CAPEX grant depending upon the performance of the faculty. Apart from that, for the BITS faculty, we also have the university exposure abroad, where faculties are supported by BITS and funded by BITS to travel abroad for 2 months, and also we have the industry immersion program. For the prospective candidates, if you want to apply, you can go to the BITS career webpage and then apply. We have a 2-tier process, where first there will be a department level shortlisting and audiovisual round by the department, after which there will be a campus level review and then the final interview. But please note, for applying for any faculty position, it is mandatory that you complete your PhD, or at least during application you should submit your thesis, so that during the interview your PhD is completed. And if you have a postdoc, that is even better. And so that's all from my side. If you want to apply, or you have any queries regarding the application procedure, you can get in touch with either Professor D. Sriram, who is the Dean Faculty Affairs Division, or me. I'm the Associate Dean of Faculty Affairs Division of this campus. So to speak more about the Department of Computer Science, the Head of Department of Computer Science, Professor Paresh Saxena will highlight more about the department. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nasu, about the introduction and the benefits and the things which are there for joint bits. I will give you a small introduction about the department, so 5 to 6 more minutes and we are done for the day. So just a quick overview of our department. We are 26 faculty members now, and this is the reason where we are looking for more people. We would like to grow and would like to reach to around 45 to 50 numbers, and that's why that's why we are here, and we would like to show you or demonstrate what our department has to offer. This is the research facilities that we have. I will go in the next slide with more detail about what research groups exist and what research labs that we have recently created. Of course, we take parts in a lot of events, so as a part of the department, you're always involved. You see that our faculty members are around, taking part in Indo-ML as well. This is a snapshot of 24-25. We have organized event Raise in 2024, focusing on the machine vision. Then Arunodaya in 2024, and then the 53rd Wireless World Research Forum, focusing on the networks part. We also have our own annual event called CREX, where we call students, mostly BTech and MTech students, and we discuss with them and we provide, we educate them and motivate them and tell them what is there in PhD and what offers, or what PhD will provide them in the future. These are some of the research labs and groups that we have. These are new research labs that we have created, and whoever is interested, please contact us, or our PhD students or volunteers, they can always show you around. Anvein Shala is one of the labs focusing on the augmented reality, virtual reality, as well as research on the wildlife research. And then there's also a lab, Eclipse, focusing on the low power IoT devices. We also have Mavil, a machine vision lab. We have a strong group working in the machine vision. We have a network intelligent systems engineering lab focusing on the intelligent network systems, as well as Sentinel lab focusing on the network security. There are a few of the professors and their research groups that I have mentioned here. This is a few of them. Of course, there are more faculty members who are working in other areas as well. As you may see, there is Professor Barsha working in security, Professor Akansha working in wildlife research, Professor Aziz working in product design and manufacturing, AI-assisted product design, and other professors working in the area of the health, security, low power network, machine intelligence, responsible technologies, security group, and intelligent network. There's a link at the end, so if you want to know more about our department and what our department faculty members are doing, please visit to this link. And this is my last slide. These are various funding agencies which have already in the past or currently have provided us funding. The good thing about being in Hyderabad is that it gives us the proximity with the high-tech city, which houses a lot of big industries, and it gives us this flexibility to go and talk to them and to interact with them. We have been able to have grants from many industries in addition to the government grants as well. Just a few benefits of being in Hyderabad. You have a good industry connect. Of course, you have a good academic connect. You have IIIT Hyderabad here. You have IIT Hyderabad here. There's a lot of local good colleges that exist, which also provide you to a flexibility to interact with other faculty members. Airport, of course, and the weather is always nice. It's already mid-December and most of you are in t-shirt right now. Good housing in schools, and of course our biryani. So with that, I will end up on this presentation. And we are here, I'm here right now, and you can interact with me or our faculty members if you are more interested in looking forward to join our department. Thank you very much.